Hello, what's up, everybody? It is Identify Differently, hashtag 1850. On this beautiful Tuesday, the 29th of July, 2025. Now, somebody tried to rattle my cage today, but we're not going to let them because you get none of my energy, none of it. As a matter of fact, I execute my contract. Anybody trying to siphon my energy, anybody trying to siphon my energy, anybody trying to siphon my energy, may you get an incurable disease or sickness, right? Something that is my ancestors will deliver to you for coming in my energy, unannounced, unwelcome. It won't be a dollar bill, a medication that can take it away. And each time you come in my energetic field, unannounced, unwelcome, it will attack a different part of your body. Now, this contract for my oldies I already knew was in place. So if you're new with this group who's trying to attack me in any way, shape, or form, now you're in the know. Okay, so stay out my energy. I didn't invite you. You're not welcome. Stay out of my energy, period. Okay? And if I'm not looking at the camera right now, pay that no mind because I'm driving. Okay? Now, anyway. I just wanted to say that people had better truly wake up. And I'm so thankful. I'm very, very thankful for the ones who are taking my complaints seriously, who have watched my videos and taken C19 seriously. Because I heard on another platform, I can't think of the person's name, and nor would I want to flag their platform. That is, if they're not in the game of this diabolical, demonic takedown lifestyle that these other people who are after me and my divinity and what I have, what I own, they try to hostilely take control over people who stay to themselves, kind of like in Psalms 37, the quiet in the land, who stay to themselves. The wicked try to snuff them out, see what they're doing so they can hostilely take over. Well, I rebuke you and your takeover. May you fall in your own entrapment that you set for me, expeditiously, that is. 7 ways worse. Anyway, C19 was very much planned. And if I told you that my immediate family dynamic was into life insurance fraud, then what happened during 2020? What happened? Who stand to gain with that? A mortician. The hospitals, I guess they somehow got paid. That is, if they identified the person and was able to meet up with their family. That is, or they got paid off the pandemic. Because I remember back when they were saying, oh, it was just so many people passing away at a rapid rate, we just tossed their bodies into what do you call those, freights or whatever. almost like the Holocaust, right? Child. Anyway, I hope some of the descendants of these people are looking into what happened to their property. Because I certainly want mine back, okay? Because like we know, things got shut down and people were able to work from home. And if you're at a job like where I worked 15 and a half years ago, and I had a diabolical supervisor who just would do nefarious things at her computer. Well, gosh, what could they do at their house? Connecting together overnight, getting on the computer if ain't nobody watching or doing what's right. What could they do on their work computer? Especially if they work for a bank, a realtor company. What else did y'all steal? Y'all stole my property, my money. You changed documentation. Oh, yeah, I guess you would have to walk over there to, or drive over there to a judge's house if you know one, right? Or to a lawyer, or just, change paperwork, print it out on a printer, and then insert your name onto something, or however y'all did it. Because you know that work from home really got a lot of y'all on. I mean, people, if y'all knew somebody after 2020 and they say, oh, well, I got left something. Oh, yeah. Maybe that is correct, or maybe it's not. Maybe they had a policy out on somebody. Because I don't think anything is intentional. Like working at a bus company, you run into all kind of people, right? So I was fortunate not to come down with C-19. However, I believe your blood work, your DNA, that a lot of your medical professionals know how that dreadful sickness came out and annihilated a whole bunch of people. And some people lied and said it came from another country, started, Anyway, all I know is some people plan that out methodically to become rich. And if somebody was living from pillar to post or barely making it, and then all of a sudden you might want to scratch your head and say, wow, how did that happen? Because I'm now scratching my head, because now that I think about it, 2020, that murderous brother figure, he didn't start getting his VA benefits until after the pandemic. After they executed their dealings in people, that is. And then because I'm still alive and breathing, somebody in a high place just don't want to give me my rightful things that belong to me. But I'm so glad that somebody else sees what I see. They see everything. I'm so glad. I decree and declare that the universe is going to make humans who are not on the team of failing miserably because of your greedy self. That you will see you will execute an arrest, and you will take it to your best courtroom, not one that's rigged up for you to win, but for you to be seen for who you are, a lying scum bag, thief, robber, murderer. At least not forget, because I could never forget how you use an energy weapon on me that's supposed to be for a war, and I'm not in the military. You know, so why was you using that on me? Why did my family was allowed to sign a child up for a program that was so unnecessary and so cruel? MK Ultra, that is. Why is that? But then you're mad because I'm still here. I'm thinking for self, as I always was. However, some of your spell work did take effect, Sandra. But thank God for grace and mercy that He saw you and He said, I'm going to restore her. Because not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, not even 10, not even 20. It's a whole bunch of people trying to do diabolical things to one person. Shame on you. Disgusting pigs. Anyway, a day of reckoning is coming. Y'all see it or you don't see it? That's all right. Because He said He comes like a thief in the night. Have your house ready or don't. It doesn't matter, right? Because when Yeshua wants to come and do what He is capable of doing, it will automatically flow just like that. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and go and enjoy this Tuesday. It is, I believe. I know it's the 29th of July 2025. But yeah, it's Tuesday because yesterday was Monday. So anyway, y'all have a beautiful day. I'm certainly going to enjoy the day, the sun. But anyway, you ought to think about what you do before you do it. Now, if you didn't have rights to do what you did, and it was for sinister reasons, now why wouldn't a gracious creator who is just and fair, who told us to choose light and not darkness, why wouldn't He expose the darkness? So don't get mad at me. What people now see. Among them, how we have heathens and liars, even in high places that we have once glorified, and say, oh, I'm so glad she, her, they are in office, but now, Holy Spirit, Holy Spirit, Holy Spirit, may you continue to go throughout the four corners of the earth, straighten up what's crooked, shed light on every wrong, because God's creation is still here, living and breathing and wanting justice. Period.